It's Monday, the 29th of July 2019. Welcome to your local news for today. In the news, law on notary office adopted. Russian foreign minister visited Suriname. The community of the Maroon village of Dritabiki in need of toilets. And Indonesian embassy held bazaar. With the adoption of the law, Notary Office, Thursday in the National Assembly, citizens have more legal certainty when handling notarial matters. Regulations have been established for the exercise of the profession, including the provision of a disciplinary board on notaries and fund for citizens who have been disadvantaged by notaries. According to Speaker of Parliament Jennifer Geerling Simons, initiator of the law, it was the intention to change the law. With the adoption of the law, it was also approved that the number of notaries should be raised to 50. Not all parliamentarians could agree with this, which led to the necessary discussions. Minister Stuart Getrouw of Justice and Police said in Parliament that the increasing confidence of society in the profession has been an important consideration to adopt this law. Suriname and the Russian Federation place great value on the good diplomatic ties that these two countries maintain with each other. This was emphasized on Saturday during the working visit of Sergey Lavrov, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, to our country. The minister has had bilateral talks with the Surinamese counterpart, Ildis Polak-Bigli. The top diplomat, who was on a working visit in Latin America, arrived on Friday evening from Brazil, where he attended the ministerial meeting of the BRICS countries. At the Johan Adolf Pengel Airport, he was welcomed by Minister Ildis Polak-Bigli. The tone was already set for the good conversations that were held on Saturday at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Like the US, the Russian Federation is seen as one of the superpowers in the world. It's also a member of the BRICS countries, a bloc consisting of the 5 emerging economic powers. At 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, Lavrov arrived at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where he was welcomed by his colleague Ildis Polak-Bigli. Lavrov also visited Vice President Ashwin Adin, where he also met the Council of Ministers. Minister Sergey Lavrov's visit was concluded with a courtesy visit to President Desiree Bouterse. The community of Dritabiki and surroundings call in the help of the government to help with setting up good toilets. Due to the lack of good toilets in the villages, people are forced to do it differently. This is not good for public health, says Gramang Yopi Matoja, spokesperson of the Okaner tribe. During a visit from a government delegation earlier this month, the village authority and community had asked attention for this matter. MP Aida Nading says the problem is not only in Dritabiki alone, but also in the rest of the villages in the upper Maroena area. According to MP Nading, this is also the general picture in the interior. District Commissioner August Bado says that this issue is a huge challenge. The community wants to do differently, but does not have the necessary resources. Health Minister Antoine Elias said that he has heard the problem of the people. According to him, people in that area rightly worry about this issue. This will certainly be put on the table of President Bouterse to come up with a solution. Under the theme Unity in Diversity, the 15th edition of the Indonesian Day for Charity was held yesterday. The festival, that can be seen as a cultural diplomacy between Suriname and Indonesia, took place on the ground of the Indonesian embassy. By striking the gong 3 times, Lilian Ferrier, Minister of Education, Science and Culture, opened the bazaar. The cultural expression of Indonesia was expressed by clothing, culinary, language, and dance. Julang Puhianto, Ambassador of Indonesia, said during his speech that this bazaar has a social character. The proceeds are to be donated to social institutions.
The focus of this bazaar is to deepen the relationship between local communities in Suriname, recognizing all that we share in common and celebrating the vibrant and multicultural dimension of the society in which we live. Aside from that, this event is also aimed at deepening our presence to the local community by showcasing our products, culinary, and any other relevant information through our booths and exhibition of photo about Indonesia.
The diplomat also indicates that this cultural festival also takes place in the context of 74 years of political independence from the Indonesian Republic. According to the ambassador, it is important that people know each other's culture.
Indonesia always keen to promote social closeness with Suriname, not just with the Javanese descendants, but also with the whole people of Suriname. As a reflection of our closeness, the funds raised from the Indonesian Day for Charity will be dedicated to the people in need. It is very important this year that we come together and support this cause, as it will give the underprivileged a chance for a better life through this uncertain global situation that is still going on.
As a representative of the government, Minister Ferrier elaborated further on the point of diversity in variety.
The Republic of Indonesia and the Republic of Suriname share this precious pearl. Although coming from different regions, different religions, we are one as a nation. Indeed, our multi-ethnic diversity, we in Suriname, Ambassador, call it ala condre, is a treasure to be proud of. Every year, this Pasamalam offers the opportunity to share friendship and respect for each other's cultures, but also to taste a small portion of what the Republic of Indonesia has to offer. Part of this tasting is literally, since the culinary section there behind is very famous. But there's so much more, as you will see. There's fashion, there's music, there's dance, but also the medicinal herbs and plants. Indeed, a yearly event many are looking forward to.
All this was organized by the Indonesian Embassy in collaboration with the women's organization Dharma Wanita Persatuan. Thank you for joining us during this Monday edition of your local news for today. Have a great day and remember to always be yourself and stay positive.